Pai le ta sa chem se promise bung ai ba me pai.
Ta me mot ban ong ba bro arngot ki bahai maya. Laya pide.
Ki khubor ka Batesi TV ka umdi basnyam bat penjaslian. Rupa Premium Meghalaya.
Yaka International Women's Day ringkat ba kajingdap khat waisnem ka Beti Parau, Beti Bachao, Beti Parau scheme la rakhe ha ka khandai trek ulber aja pun reu ha lok bhavan Shillong. Yaka bal pelong da Tnat social welfare ke Sarkar Jilla ha ringkat ke jing trelang pat ka Tnat ka kwai ka khya ka Meghalaya State Rural Livelihoods Society bat ka Jal Jeevan Mission ha po ka Tnat Public Health Engineering. Ulat ka Jilla UCH Vijaya Shankar ulalong kum kongsan ha ni kasngi ringkat ke jing sakilang u advisor ka Tnat social welfare uba polling do bat ka chairperson jong ka Meghalaya Handloom and Handicrafts Development Corporation ka kong Santa Mary Shilla kibra long kum kisembut kongsan nalor kiwi kum shibenta ka jing rakhe ke ni kasngi la samru ya ki machine banchna ya ki sanitary pad sya ki Tnat rekam bat ya ki tiar jing sumar la ai lingba ka urban ICDS projects hadin kani ulat ulapun ku puramru ki khandai ngut ki kenthai ki bada dan benta ban nos nyang sya ki imlang salang ha ki babon ki liang kum ka jing ai men sem ya ki wei pat ki pra kenthai hapo ka jilla ulat ulapun ku puramru ya ki khatwaitli district jong ka jilla nak benta ka swas nari sashak Parivar Abhiyan campaigns barakaju opor ka Meghalaya State Rural Livelihoods Society kala samru iki khusnam she kisan ngut ki kenthai ki badan benta ban pun ku borom ki kenthai bat hapo ka Jal Jeevan Mission.
Yes,
a fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll bring the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains.
Khot, which left her with a severe injury of the left hand, she learned tailoring and opened her own shop. Today, as a community-based rehabilitation worker, she reaches out to persons with disabilities across 31 villages. The shawl is being presented by the Honorable First Lady. This is jams, pickles, and food-based products that reaches a number of houses. Work, she had trained artisans, created employment, and helped showcase indigenous training centers. She has not only built a successful fashion business, but also design and entrepreneurship. Textiles using airy silk and other fabrics. A warm applause. Bringing the richness of local produce to the market while supporting livelihoods with in ultra marathons across the country, completing over 100 races.
First and foremost, let me greet all of you, women, on today's occasion, International Day for Women. I was observing that as we started this program, it was two ladies, the First Lady and Santa Mary, who lit up the lamp quietly and ensuring that the lamp, the flame remains alight as I speak. And on the contrary, if you watch the news right now, you will see men lighting up the skies in the Middle East with a lot of noise, a lot of violence, and a lot of damage. I think that is the core message of today, that our women folk have proved that in order to bring light, you need not cause destruction. And it's a message which I believe, as Sampaji has mentioned, Naga is unique in a sense that you have over 85% of its population following the matrilineal system. The Khasi Jaintias and the Garos as distinct indigenous communities for reasons that only those who can delve deep into our roots can understand why we chose to be matrilineal. At one point of time, there is a theory that the Khasi Jaintias would have gone matrilineal. But then men, as is their nature, would love to venture and especially go into warfare. And therefore it was left to the women to take care of their homes and then emerge the matrilineal system. I'm happy to share this thought with all of you that way back in the 18th century, we had somebody who wrote those beautiful lines. The hand that drops the cradle rules the world. Those are lines that capture the essence of womanhood. And as I recall, when my mother turned 80 last year, I wrote back to her saying, "You carried me in your womb for 9 months. Thereafter, you carried me in your arms. And thereafter, you still carry me in your heart." I think the beauty of this celebration is that it reinforces the special place that women occupy in Meghalaya, something that the rest of the world can learn from. In this tiny space, in the backwaters of northeast India, we should be proud that the world has so much to learn. Whether you talk of our sacred forests, way before being environment friendly became fashionable, whether you talk of our Jingshongkha, the living bridges, which I personally am proud to have been associated with, and today we are on the verge of getting these bridges recognized internationally as a marvel of engineering. And it is also with a lot of pride that I'd like to remind each one of you that when it comes to our fabric and textiles products, we have in Umden an entire cluster of villages where not less than 3,000 women are engaged in weaving and producing various products, of which the India has now got GI tag, internationally known and recognized. On a day like today, I'd like to pay special respect to all our mothers, our sisters, who, despite various multifarious challenges, have made sure that they not only survive, but they also thrive. And in a state where you can see that the population ratio is more or less equal, the task of building Meghalaya depends on both men and women equally. I have shared this just last week. I'd like to share this with this audience today, that there was this couple engaged in a conversation, and the man was bragging that, "See, Hasi man says, I'm always going back because back means big." If it's a stream, it's a wadu. If it's a river, it's a wa. But if it's a sea, it's a wa. So wa represents size, enormity. The wife was listening quietly. And then she said, "Are you done?" And I said, "Okay, now you have your say." She says, "Why am I called Gong?" I'm called Gong because Gong is also mean Gong first. So who's bigger, the big one or the first one? Friends, we are very fortunate that we are here in the presence of the first citizen of our state, the governor of Meghalaya, and the fact that we need the constant support of each one of you, and especially that this message about Meghalaya's unique place, not only politically but socially and in various other strata, that the governor is the best ambassador to pass that message on to the rest of this country. This is a land which Vallabhbhai Patel in 1948 said, "Yours is the land fit for the gods to live in." January 1st, 1948. This is the land where Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose traveled from Sylhet to reach Upper Shillong. And in his quest to attain freedom, he could enroll, as can be found in reports, there were at least 10 Khasis who joined the INA. This is the land where Nehru came a few times to share his thoughts with the then leaders, the Khasi leaders, out of which Reverend J.J.M. Nicholson became one of the architects of the 6th schedule to the Constitution of India. And Nehru had stayed at Kualapati, which is part of my constituency, a few times in order to ensure that we could script the 6th schedule as it is today. And as we speak, a prominent personality, Sonam Wangchuk, is still under detention because of his fight to get his region included under the protective umbrella of the situation. So these are things which I'm sure we should be proud of. A scientist like C.V. Raman, Meghalaya's, one of the nation's Nobel laureates, that's the year. Tagore, whose Janagana we had just sung. Now the state has just embarked on a museum dedicated to Tagore because he had stayed in Shillong and written 3 of his books here. Then there is Dr. E.P.J. Kalam, who passed away while speaking at IIM Shillong. So apart from these eminent personalities who had, in one way or the other, shaped the history of Meghalaya, nothing can be greater than our matrilineal system. It is unique, and this matrilineal system has also ensured that our unity and bonds as a community remain. Whatever the debate that is ongoing now from Santa Maria is from the Sri Lankan. and my father is black. Shila and black are one and the same. What will unite this community? Women. I'm a Jingshongkha sister. So with these few thoughts, let me congratulate all the women achievers, SHGs, and also celebrate the fact that at one point of time it was thought that the matrilineal system was ill-conceived and it would die out. Today, a lot of our women who are here, I'd like you to delve deep and probably come out with a research on why matrilineal as a system was thought of in the first place and why it has not only survived, but it has helped the indigenous communities of India together.
Pursuing science and technology from these districts. And may I request Ibamon Lamnongri, Srimati, State Programming Manager of NHM, to kindly give the mementos to the Honorable Governor.
Ready? 1, 2. So ready? 1, 2. So ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, sir. Thank you, sir.
The next district.
Is particularly Meghalaya. It is a female-dominated society. Reasons whatever it may be, but it is a female-dominated society. Whereas in case of rest of the other part of India, including my home state Karnataka, the ancestors' property right, I being the eldest son of the family, it comes to me. It is going to be transferred in my name. But whereas in case of Meghalaya, it is not like that. Ultimately, ancestors' property right, ultimately it goes to the youngest daughter of the family. It goes to the youngest daughter of the family. You see, my name is Vijay. Along with my name, my father name is there, Chandrasekhar. But whereas in case of Meghalaya, it is not like that. They are not going to mention father name. They are going to mention their mother name. In the beauty of Meghalaya, because it is being treated as land of heaven, sometimes I feel it is a true and fact also. Whereas in case of rest of the other part of Meghalaya, of course, some part of Kasaragod near Kerala, some part of Mangalore, border of Karnataka, we are able to see these kind of traditions. But whereas in case of Meghalaya, as soon as a boy gets marry a girl, a boy is supposed to come to girl's house. But in our area, it's not like that. As soon as a girl is going to get married, she is supposed to come to boy's house and stay there. But in case of Meghalaya, it is not like that. Boy is supposed to come to girl's house and he is supposed to stay there. See the beauty and importance given to a lady. Importance given to a lady by the society. Accepted by the society, recognized by the society, honored by the society. Lady and character of lady and this particular personality It is being considered and honored like anything in the state of Meghalaya. In that way, really, I'm very proud, and I'm proud to say, if at all I'm supposed to stand here, the main moral support, always guided by my mother, She inspired me. You take any personality, any successful personality you take on the earth, in every successful personality, a woman is there, behind the screen. Without her, I think, contribution, without her support, nothing we can achieve. So this discrimination between male and female, this should go. Both are equal. This is the message we have to give, particularly on this day. So that we are going to conduct this International Women's Day today. The main purpose, the main motto, main intention, to say and tell and send a message to the society at large, no discrimination between male and female. When female also can achieve anything, can become anything. God never made such discrimination. But also some discrimination is there only because of we people. He never made such discrimination. Just because she is male, she cannot do that, she cannot achieve, she cannot come on certain forums. It is not like that. So this is the message we have to give to the society at large. I am delighted to join you today at Lok Bhavan to celebrate International Women's Day and also to celebrate the completion of 11th year Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. The flagship program of the Indian government under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister of the country, Sri Narendra Modi ji. On this day, we must review what has been achieved so far and renew our commitment towards the empowerment and well-being of women. So many of the achievers we have called and honored them. This is the time to recall and review what are our achievements in the state of Meghalaya and what would be our commitments in the coming days. What would be our commitment and concern in the coming days. It is an opportunity to make stronger plans, work together with greater determination and further strengthen of our efforts to ensure equality, safety, education, and opportunities for every woman in our society. You see, we have to think what actually Constitution speaks. Constitution of India. If at all you speak about Article 15 of the Indian Constitution, Article 15 clearly says, states shall not make any discrimination on the basis of caste. Article 15 of the Indian Constitution, it speaks clearly, tells us clearly, states shall not make any discrimination on the basis of caste, on the basis of color, on the basis of creed, and on the basis of sex. If at all any discrimination is there among these issues, Ultimately, it is unconstitutional. Ultimately, it is unconstitutional. It is against the Constitution. International Women's Day is a special occasion to recognize the achievements, strength, and contribution of women in every field of our life. This day was designated by the United Nations in December 1977 to observe as UN Day for Women's Rights and International Peace. It reflects the progress made towards the gender equality while also reminding us to empower women through education, opportunity, and equal participation in society. Meghalaya has a rich cultural tradition where women hold an important place in society. The unique heritage reminds us that respecting and empowering women has always been part of our values. However, even today, there is a need to continue strengthening opportunities for women in the education, health, entrepreneurship, and leadership. I think out of 60 MLAs in Meghalaya, Mr. Paulji, we are able to see only 3 belongs to women community. If at all 33% reservation comes, it is going to come 100%. If at all 33% reservation come into force, I think probably from next election, I think it is going to come. 33% in the sense not less than 20 MLAs were able to see in the assembly, that particularly in the state of Meghalaya. No claps. You see, in the place of 3, you are going to be 20. Such being the case, I think your missus is supposed to contest in place of you. So 20, not less than 20, 33 in the sense, probably 20 MLAs were able to see the state of Meghalaya. And minimum 1 MP is going to reserve for the women community. Out of 2, 1 is going to be reserved for women community. This is going to happen. Mentally, we have to prepare for that. The Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao initiative, which completes 11 years, has played a significant role in promoting the value of girl child. The scheme focuses on protecting the girl child, ensuring her education, and creating an environment where she can grow with dignity and confidence across the country. It has helped raise awareness about the gender equality and the importance and investing in our daughters. So one thing I have to mention here, being and holding this responsible position, this all of us, we have to think it very seriously. This teenage pregnancy, that we have to think it very seriously. That shouldn't happen in case of anybody, in case of anybody's life. That we have to think very seriously. Teenage pregnancy remains a serious concern in several parts of not only Meghalaya, in the entire country, affecting the health, education, and future opportunities of young girls. Addressing this issue requires greater awareness, access to education, stronger community support, and effective implementation of health and social welfare programs. I think some of the social workers better go to each and every colleges, better go to each and every high schools and create awareness in the mind of younger community, younger generation. I appreciate the effort of Social Welfare Department and its partner departments through the State Central Hub for Empowerment of Women initiative. Such collaborative initiatives helps bring together various programs aimed to improving the lives of women and girls. Today's program highlights several important aspects from promoting health and sanitation to encouraging adoption of children with special needs, recognizing women achievers and supporting welfare initiatives such as sanitary pad, vending machines, and medical kits. These steps reflects the comprehensive approach towards the women well-being and empowerment. On this occasion, I congratulate all the women achievers. Your dedication and hard work inspire others and show what determination and courage can achieve. You are the role models for the younger community, younger generation. Let us all work together to ensure that every girl child receives education and every woman gets an opportunity to realize her potential and every community support equality and dignity for women. On this meaningful occasion, I once again extend my warm greetings to all women of Meghalaya and wish this celebration a great success. Kuble, Mithila, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thanks to all of you.
Oh, for once I'm ready before her. Chale!
Gorgeous.
Let's go!
Coming. How much you honk, yeah?
Come on, we should leave.
Chill. It's just family.
Exactly. और घर वाले ही late.
By the way, how am I looking?
Very late.
Streamers, caps, candles, a cake, definitely balloons. सब आ गया. Wait a minute. Where is everyone? Show off.
Hey bro, how's it going?
एक बात बता, सबसे फास्ट होकर भी हमेशा लेट कैसे?
Style bro, style.
Hello guys, where's the birthday boy?
यहीं कहीं होगा, अपने फीचर्स को रील्स पे शो ऑफ करता हुआ.
इतना बिगाड़ा जो है, ऑटोमेटिक गियर बॉक्स, वेंटिलेटेड सीट्स, सनरूफ.
क्यों ना हो, फैमिली का सबसे यंगेस्ट भी तो है. Let's go guys, party time.
Skoda.